Hi everyone, it's Jennifer Savari and I hope you're having a wonderful summer and a great day. I'm here with Poppystamps today with the brand new Birdhouse pop-up easel set, and I've made a couple different card variations here to show you some different ideas. And there are so many different embellishments that do come with this set. There are a lot of options, not just for Christmas. This would also be adorable done in a summer birdhouse. So I started off with some Bristol Smooth cardstock, and I always make plenty when I'm doing a background. I think this is a 9 by 12 sheet, and so I have lots left over for more cards and other designs that I can use later. When it was all dry, I used an embossing folder just to put some extra wood grain in with that, and I just ran it side to side so that the wood grain would be going with my brush strokes. And there is a siding that is kind of embossed with this die, which is also really neat. And so I just kind of chose where I wanted that to be. And then I just kind of went over it with a very light dusting of some more Distress Oxides, just with my fingers to just kind of add in a little worn look there. I also went in with an inking tool with more Distress Oxide around the border just to seal in that worn look around the edges. To create shading on the bottom of the birdhouse, I used a watercolor pencil with just a tiny bit of water to just kind of create a little bit of shading there. Now I thought it looked a little bit too dark in areas. I wanted to kind of lighten it up, so I went in with some white pigment ink and just very, very lightly doused some of that on there to just lighten it a tiny bit. This will cover pretty well, so I was pretty careful not to add too much. Now the little roof is adorable and I just added in some darker colors around that to go with that worn look, and then I also went in with a darker gray and added some more shading in between those little shingles, and then just dusted on a little bit of gold. And here I used my Gonzai Tombi paints. I hope that's how you say it. But it just created a little gold edge to kind of make it look a little more Christmassy. And also the die set comes with a very nice piece for matting, and that just helps everything look extra crisp. And so the hardest thing is to decide what colors, because everything can be mixed and matched so many different ways. Here I am trying to decide whether I want a kind of a stone gray or if I want a dark brown. For this, because it was Christmassy, I went with the darker brown. There's also a little birdhouse ring with some embossing that goes around the little opening to the birdhouse. And once again, I'm trying to decide what colors to use for the look that I wanted to create. The sentiment I'm going to be using comes from the new Christmas Quotes stamp set, and I love the very sweet sentiments that are in circles that are the perfect size for either the bottom or the entrance of the birdhouse. And so you'll see me using a circle for that. Another die that comes with this set is the icicles, and it's icicles for the roof and for the entrance to the birdhouse. And I die cut these out of glitter paper and wanted to show them. There's just so many options with this birdhouse for winter or summer. So anyway, Snowtex, if you've never seen this product, is a really neat product for snow on cards or crafts, and so I wanted to make sure and show this. And then I also just got some of the Glitz Glitter Gel. I've never tried this, but I'm super excited to. I think there's going to be some fun things with this product as well. And while I'm picking out and choosing cardstock, I just wanted to show this once again. I've done a video, I'll link it below, but this is how I organize my cardstock, and it's organized into baseball card holders. And each sample has a little number down in the bottom. I'm looking for greenery ideas here, but it's just been so wonderful because the numbers can actually point to gradients all in the same folder. So it's a really great way to organize, and this would also work for pattern papers. So check out that video because that has truly been life-changing for my craft room. I chose kind of that tealy color and added in some peeled paint, I believe it was, and I really loved the look of the greenery with that teal and green together. I also decided to go ahead and cut a second roof to glue those two together. I went back around it with the little gold edge as I did before, but it created a really nice dimension having a double layer of that. For the greenery, I just made sure to fluff them up and bend those little pine needles before I glued them down. I wanted this to look very dimensional, and so layering the pine needles together and then fluffing them up really kind of creates a fun, unique look. I used the May Your Days Be Merry and Bright, and I did use the circle from this Birdhouse set to go ahead and cut that out, but there is a die available for just the stamp set as well. I also used the little Home for the Holidays. I thought that was so cute to go with the birdhouse, and I wanted to show that it does fit perfectly along the bottom ledge of that. I could have left it there, but I am going to be using it on the inside of the card, kind of like a little easel that it can rest on. And then I also cut out another mat for the interior of the card and went around it with speckled egg and just did a very, very light blend. I thought that just gave such a beautiful look to it to have that blend. Now here's the base of the card. The card comes with a score line and a tab. So here's what it looks like when it's die cut. You can see the score line in the tab there. And I just simply folded the score line over, and this creates kind of a funny looking card base, and then folded the tab up toward me. Now there's going to be score tape placed along that tab, and this is where the birdhouse is going to glue. To glue it down, I laid it flat, lined up the bottom, and simply laid the birdhouse over top and let it kind of glue itself where it wanted to be. And this created the easel card. And here's kind of what it looks like from the side and the top angle, so that you can just kind of get an idea of what it looks like at this point in time. Very nice on any countertop, and it lays flat in a size A2 envelope. I also did a couple extra die cuts to stack that Home for the Holidays so that it was really lifted from the base of the card. That gives it a good strong base for that easel to rest on. I die cut the cardinal and some more sprigs, added in a little flower up top, and added a bow. And here's kind of what the card looks like. Again, there are so many different variations. I've done it as a blue jay too, a robin, but fun little card to make and give. I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day. See you again soon.